The bakers of Weber's Bread present your all-star Western Theater.
Drifting along, singing a song under a west.
From Hollywood comes your all-star Western Theater, starring America's great Western singers, Foy Willing and the Riders of the Purple Sage. Our guest today is Republic Pictures' great new star, William Marshall. This is Cottonseed Clark, and here are the Riders of the Purple Sage.
Sing me a song of the prairie, a twilight on the trail. Sing me a song of western skies, a campfire starry veil. Out on the open range, under a sky of blue. Riding, roping in the saddle, branding crazy longhorn cattle, singing a prairie song. Sing me a song of the Yodely, a horse to ride. Sing me a song of round-up time, a pony by my side. Out on the open range, under a sky of blue. Riding, roping in the saddle, branding crazy longhorn cattle, singing a prairie song.
As we hear and read some of the stories that have come down to us about the cowboys and gunfighters who helped civilize the West, it is hard to realize that these fighting machines had their human side, too. But they did. As a matter of fact, most of them were good family men, proud fathers and loving husbands. And just as it is today, Thanksgiving then was a family day given over to feasting and thanksgiving for the blessings of the year past. This coming week, when you are shopping in preparation for your family's Thanksgiving dinner, remember to buy Weber's Bread. The firm, even texture, golden brown crust, and distinctive flavor of Weber's Bread will make your dinner more enjoyable. As turkey dressing for turkey sandwiches, and when served sliced with other foods, Weber's Bread is really good.
Here comes the Western Heart Ballad in all its glory, friends and neighbors, and of course the best in the West to make it so. The Riders of the Purple Sage offer their simple but sincere rendition of Nobody's Darling But Mine.
Come sit by my side, little darling. Come lay your cool hand on my brow. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine. You're as sweet as the flowers of springtime. You're as pure as the dew from the rose. I had rather be somebody's darling than a poor boy that nobody knows. Goodbye, goodbye, little darling. I'm leaving you now for a while. Promise me that you will never be nobody's darling but mine.
It is with real Western pleasure that we welcome a return visit from one of Hollywood's great new screen stars today. Although not of the Western screen, he was quick to accept our invitation to keep company with you folks. In a story of the West written especially for him entitled From East to West, we are proud to present Republic Pictures' outstanding new star, William Marshall. has its beginning in a New York jive and jam nightclub of a somewhat shady reputation. A brief intermission has just concluded, and as the orchestra moves back into the bandstand, the master of ceremonies approaches the microphone.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special treat in store for you tonight. Yes, sir, Bill Van Lynn II, whose blood is bluer than the grass in Kentucky, is slumming with us tonight. Yes, sir. And he's agreed to sing a song for you. Let's bring him on with a great big hand.
Hello, Freddie. How are you?
Fine, Bill. What are you going to sing to delight our customers with tonight?
Well, let's try the September song.
September song, all right, men, let's go.
Oh, it's a long, long while from May to December, and the days grow short when you reach September, when the autumn weather turns the leaves to flame, and I haven't got time for the waiting game. All the days dwindle down to a precious few. September, November, and these few precious days I'll spend with you. These precious days I'll spend with you.
Hey, thanks a lot, Bill. It was swell of you.
Glad to do it, Freddie, any time.
Say, how about a picture, Bill?
Sure, all you like. Start shooting.
Come on, folks. Let's give Bill Van Lynn a great big hand. Come on. William, come here. Look at that headline. Look at it. Society's blue-blooded baritone bellows ballad for jive and jam patrons.
Not a very good picture of me, is it?
Look, son, you've carried your playboy antics just a little too far. You're disgracing the name of Van Lynn.
And you're just getting excited,
It's
Dad.
time to get excited. You're getting more cheap publicity for this family than I care to put up with. It was bad enough a few weeks ago when you made a public display of yourself, trying to ride a bull in the Madison Square Garden Rodeo.
What do you mean, try? Rode him.
And you lost your position on the polo team because of unnecessary roughness.
Well, now, can I help it if the rest of the team played like women?
Look, I've taken all I'm going to take, William.
Meaning what, Dad?
Just this, son. Time and again I've pleaded with you to settle down. Forget this life you're leading and try to make a man of yourself. You have the reputation of a worthless, squandering fool, and I'm embarrassed daily making apologies for your actions.
Well, but, Dad, I don't...
You listen to me. I'm at my rope's end, son. For once, I'm going to carry out what I've threatened to do for a long time. I'm turning you from this house without money, without a cent. And you're not to return until you've made something of yourself. Is that clear?
Yes, Dad, that's pretty clear.
Say, Johnny, how about grabbing your fiddle and Bud get your accordion? Let's try that arrangement we've been working on. What do you say?
You boys should be on the radio instead of punching cows.
Well, the rest of you do as you please, but I'm going to string along with the cows myself. I ain't too sure radio's here to stay.
Someone's at the door.
I wonder who that could be this time of night.
Oh, I'll get it. It's more than likely old man Loudermilk wanting to borrow some more liver pills.
He's eating so many of them pills you couldn't beat his liver to death with a stick.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you?
You remember me, Bud?
No, I don't believe I do, friend.
I mentioned Madison Square Garden Rodeo. You said if I ever came to Texas to look you up.
Well, I met a lot of people there, and...
Well, I'm the fellow that made the exhibition bull ride. You kind of gave me a couple of pointers.
Say, you're the polo player. That's the fatty feller. Bill Van Linde. You know, I didn't recognize you in the dark. Come on in.
Well, just a minute, Bud. First, I wanted to ask you if you'd do something for me.
Sure, Bill. Just name it.
Well, I'm out on my own now, more or less. Kind of looking for a job, and I thought maybe that...
Well, then you've come to the right place. We need hands worse than anything right now. But what are you doing looking for work?
Well, it's a long story, Bud. I'll tell you about it later. Right now, I'm kind of anxious to keep my reputation behind me, if you know what I mean.
Don't worry about it anymore. Come on in and leave everything to me.
Thanks, Bud.
We're holding a little singing bee among ourselves, and... Everybody hold on a minute. Here's an old friend of mine I met in the garden. Folks, this is Bill Miller.
Hello there, Bill.
Hello there.
How are you? Good.
Bill, this is Miss Janie Hawkins, the real boss around here.
It's nice to see you, Mr. Miller.
How do you do?
This is Al Simmons,
Hi.
Hello, Al.
Jimmy Mills,
Hello, Bill.
Johnny Harris,
Hello there, Bill.
and Art Lane.
Nice to know you. Look, don't let me interrupt things here. You go right ahead with your singing.
Well, I'm in favor of serenading that wild bronc we've been trying to ride all day himself.
And without success.
Yeah, but tomorrow's another day.
Say, maybe Bill would like a chance at him.
Say, just how bad is his horse? What kind is
Plenty
he?
of bad, all right.
Why, he's just an ordinary-looking old paint. I tell you what, let's do. Let's tell him the story in song, fellas. What do you
Tell
say?
him how tough he really is. That's a good idea.
Old Skyball paint was a devil slain, his eyes were fiery red. Just been and tried this horse to ride, and all of them are dead. Now I won't brag, but I rode this nag till his blood began to boil. Then I hit the ground and ate 3 pounds of good old western soil. Singing hi-ho, whoopie-di-yo, ride him high and down you go, sons of the western soil. Hi-ho, whoopie-di-yo, ride him high and down you go, sons of the western soil.
I swore by heck I'd break his neck for the jolt he gave of pride. Then I threw my noose on that old cayuse and once more took a ride. He turned around and soon I found his head where his tail should be. Then I says, perhaps he's shy or he just don't care for me.
Singing hi-ho, whoopie-di-yo, ride him high and down you go, sons of the western soil. Hi-ho, whoopie-di-yo, ride him high and down you go, sons of the western soil.
Say, look, if you fellas have that horse in your corral, you better turn him back into the hills.
Not a
Well,
bad
he's not
idea.
far from it. Right now, Bill, suppose we head for the bunkhouse. We got a lot of talking to do.
Anything you say, Bud. Let's go.
Well, good night to you, Bill.
See you tomorrow?
I hope so.
Oh, you'll be seeing a lot of him from now on. I just gave him a job.
Well, good for you. That's fine, Bill. It's good to have you.
Story. I just wasn't getting anywhere with the city life, so after Dad and I had our little run-in, I thought I'd come out west for a while.
Well, Bill, believe me, it's good to have you.
I don't know how long you'll keep thinking that.
What do you mean?
Well, I know plenty about horses, but I don't know anything about ranching. As for that bull riding event in the garden, well, it's, just one of those things.
Well, at any rate, you did a fine job.
But how valuable does that make me around the ranch?
We'll let that take care of itself. In the meantime, I'll cover up for you around the other boys until you get the hang of things.
Well, I won't forget it, Bud. I'll do my best for you.
Well, if we don't have any luck riding this horse today, I'm in favor of selling him to rodeo
That's the
stock.
best idea.
Yeah, you'll never get me on that baby again.
Here comes Bud with that new hand. Maybe he'll ride him.
You mean try to ride him? I don't think there's anybody that good.
Well, boys, any luck with that paint bronc yet?
We're waiting on you.
Oh, no. Count me out.
Hello there.
I'd rather herd sheep in Arkansas or dig wells in Montana than mount that baby.
Still worried about riding that horse?
Oh, I ain't worried. I just ain't going to get on him, that's all.
Me neither.
Hey, how about Bill? You want to give him a try? Well,
Oh, I wouldn't try it, Bill. Don't let him, Bud.
Well, the rest of us did.
Now, wait a minute. That's not a very nice way to break in a new hand.
Or an old one. On second thought, Bud, I'd like to try to ride him.
The saddle's on him, so commence to take a seat there.
You sure you want to do it, Bill?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, but you may get hurt.
Well, that's a chance anybody takes when they get on him. All right, boys, I'm ready. You hold him for me.
Well, let's get it going here.
You can change your mind, Bill.
Not this time.
All right, hold it, boys.
This is going to be rough.
Holler when you're ready, because we're just...
All right, men, turn him loose.
Here he goes.
Hey, look at that. Hey! Watch it go. Hold it, Bill. Watch it going into the fence there. You don't watch him out.
Look out, Bill. He's falling. Jump!
Hello there.
Hello. Say, what happened? What's going on?
You went horseback riding, remember? And you're in bed.
Oh, I remember. I guess the horse won, huh?
That was a photo finish. The horse fell and you jumped, and you landed on your head.
Oh, then I can't be hurt very bad. Come on, let me get out of this bed.
Oh, no, you don't. You just take it easy. You've been out more than an hour now, and on this ranch, I'm the doctor and the nurse.
All right, Doctor, if that's in order. But you've got to promise me one thing.
What's that?
Well, that either the doctor or the nurse will stay at my bedside every minute.
Now, you've had quite a shock. You must try and rest.
If you're interested in my health, you better stay.
If I don't, you get up. Is that it?
That's it.
Then I'd better stay.
You know, I'm going to like it around here.
Oh, I hope you will.
Why?
Well, I just want you to like it here. That's all.
Would you have any objections if I like you too?
You'd better try and get some sleep.
You haven't answered the question.
Do I have to?
Don't you want to?
Yes. I have no objections.
Yes, sir, I really think I'm going to like it here. Hello, Al. Come on in.
Hello, Bill. What you doing?
Just lying here on the bunk reading some old letters.
Bill, you've been here a week now, and I've been noticing something. I thought I'd wise you up on a bit.
What do you mean?
It's about Janie.
Well, what about Janie?
Well, I don't think you know it. That's the reason I wanted to have a little talk with you.
Well, let's get out of the suspense. What's it all about?
Well, I can tell that you seemed right fond of her, and Bud's noticed it too, I think.
Well, what's wrong with that?
Well, except that she and Bud have been keeping mighty steady company for a long time, and I don't think he'd appreciate it very much if he cut in on them.
You mean that Janie and Bud are...
Yeah, that's it.
Well, that puts a different light on things. I wouldn't do a trick like that to Bud for anything. Al, I'm glad you told me.
Well, I thought maybe you'd want to know. Everybody kind of likes you, and, well,
I understand. And Al, thanks a lot.
Okay.
Hello there.
Oh.
All alone?
Hello, Janie. Yeah, I was just looking at the moon and thinking.
About what?
Lots of things.
Then maybe you've thought of a good reason why you've avoided me these past few weeks. I'm beginning to think you don't like it here.
If I didn't like it here so much, I'd have left a long time ago.
I don't understand.
Look, Janie, I've got a hard day's work tomorrow. I think we better say good night.
Are you going to make me remind you that I'm your boss lady? And if I tell you to sit here and talk with me, that you must do it?
Do you think that's kind of fair to Bud?
So that's the reason.
Janie, I'm going to be honest with you. I like you very much. More than I ever liked any girl. Up until a short time ago, I always got what I wanted without letting anything or anyone stand in the way. Well, things are different now. I'm going to try and keep it that way.
I'll go to Bud and tell him. He'll understand.
Yeah, he would. He's that kind of a guy. But if I let you do that, I couldn't live with myself. And believe me, Janie, that's kind of important to me right now.
And that's all you have to say.
Yeah, that's all, Janie. Ordinarily, I guess a fellow in this position would pack his things and leave. But if I did that, why, I'd be defeating the very thing I'm trying to accomplish. In the meantime, I wish we could be friends.
I'll try, Bill. But I still don't understand.
I'm not so sure I do it myself.
Well, Bill, you're in a little early.
Yeah, Rusty and I worked the herd out of East Pasture, and Bud and Al worked the North. They had more to do than we did.
Well, they ought to be along most any time now. It's close to supper time.
Yeah, and believe me, Janie doesn't like it when anyone's late.
Yeah, they'll show up in a little bit, I guess.
You know, Jimmy, I was just thinking. I've been here on the Lazy D 3 months today.
And how do you like it by now?
Oh, fine. It's been a real education to me.
Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, nothing.
Jimmy, have the other boys come in yet?
Oh, not yet. Oh, say, here comes Al now. He's riding the leather off that horse.
He's not in that big a hurry to eat, I hope.
I wonder why Bud isn't with him.
Quick, Jimmy, get some rope. You and Bill come with me. Bud's hurt.
Hurt? What's wrong?
I'll get the horses.
Don't take time to saddle him. Just throw a bridle and hurry here. The edge of the gorge caved in with Bud and his horse, and they went 100 feet down over the side.
Oh, is he all right?
Well, I can't tell, Jenny. I think so, but he's out cold. The big danger's a rock slide. It'll bury him sure.
Oh, I'll get my horse and follow.
Hey, here's the rope, Al.
We got to work fast. If dark comes on, he's a goner.
Here comes Bill with the horses now.
Here you are, Jimmy. Let's go.
There he is, down there at the left.
Yeah, now, the least thing will start a rock slide. We got to take it easy.
Now, there's just one thing to do. I'll try letting myself down over the edge. You fellas take the end of this rope.
That's too dangerous, Bill. One bad step, you'll start a slide and you'll both be killed.
Well, that's a chance I'll have to take. Now, if I make it, Al, tie this rope around the saddle horn of your horse and bring us up easy.
Well, Bill, we'd better figure this out some other way. You'll never make it.
Come on, put that rope around my waist. There's no time to argue about it.
All right, but you're taking a mighty big chance.
There. Now, I'll try and guide myself against the wall of the gorge here. Let it down slow now.
Okay. You made it down. Is he all right, Bill?
I think so. Now, tie that rope to your saddle horn.
All right, Bill. But watch your footing. You're carrying a heavy load on your shoulders.
I'm ready. Bring us up slow.
Easy, boy. Easy, boy. Come on, let's go. Bill, you made it.
Well, take 'em quick, boys. This rope kind of cut my hands.
Man alive, I feel like somebody hit me on the head with a wet crowbar.
And you don't look much better. But thanks to Bill, you're still breathing.
Where is he now?
Over at the bunkhouse. Said he wanted to get some things ready.
Ready for what?
I don't know. He's such a strange fellow, you never know what he's up to.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Just that, Janie. I guess it's about time I left.
You can't. I won't let you.
Well, I have to just the same.
Well, I'll go to Bud. He'll understand about us now.
There's nothing to understand. Besides, if he thinks I saved his life, it'd be a dirty trick asking for his girl to pay for it. There's someone else I want to see back home anyway. Someone that's important to me.
You didn't mean that.
Yeah, I meant it, Janie. I was never able to get along with this someone before. Now I think I've learned how to do it. Right now, let's go see Bud. I want to tell him goodbye.
But you can't get up and leave like this, Bill. I'm too indebted to you.
No, it's the other way around, Bud. I'm indebted to you more than you'll ever know.
Before he goes, Bud, I'm going to tell you something. I am in love
Don't
with...
say it, Janie. It's nothing, Bud. Just a kind of crazy whim of Janie.
Bill, you didn't mean that.
Yes, I did. Well, I won't forget you folks. You too, Janie.
It's meant a lot to me, Bud, having you here.
I hope you'll be very happy with the one you love.
Thank you. Well, I guess that's about all. Goodbye.
Goodbye. Well, Janie, there he goes. You loved him very much, didn't you?
Then you knew.
Yeah, all the time. I know Bill better than you think I do.
What do you mean?
You know, Janie, I think it'd be a right good idea for you to go to the Madison Square Garden Rodeo with me next fall.
Why do you say that?
Well, you see, New York is Bill's home. And I've got a hunch he'll be at the garden. You know, Bill really loves rodeos and horses.
I hope that isn't all he loves.
Thank you, William Marshall. Heard with our guest star today was Helen Gerald as Janie, Joe Forte as the father of Bill, Foy Willing as Bud, and Al Sloy and Jimmy Dean.
The early Americans who pushed the frontier borders ever westward were a self-sufficient lot. They had to be, for often the nearest neighbor would be miles away. Little wonder that when the neighboring ranchers did gather for a holiday, such as Thanksgiving, they made certain it was a gala event. Then, as now, King Turkey held the spotlight. As you prepare for the feasting at your house this coming Thursday, remember that Weber's bread makes good turkey dressing. Weber's bread is well mixed and well baked. It has the right moisture content so that it's neither too dry nor too moist. And its distinctive flavor will add to the success of your turkey dressing. Be sure to have plenty of Weber's bread on hand for Thanksgiving, as dressing for the turkey and as a substantial part of dinner and those turkey sandwiches later on. Weber's bread will be enjoyed by all. Buy Weber's bread in the blue gingham wrapper.
And now here's Foy Willing returning with our guest star, William Marshall.
Well, it's been a real Western compliment having you return to the All-Star Western Theater again this week.
Thank you, Foy. I always enjoy doing these stories and meeting nice people. But right now, how about that little song we all cooked up here before the program?
Oh, that's what we're waiting for, Bill. Bill Marshall is going to join with the Riders of the Purple Sage to bring you one of your all-time Western favorites, When It's Twilight on the Trail.
When it's twilight on the trail and I jog along,
the world is like a dream, and the ripple of the stream is my song.
When it's twilight on the trail and I rest once more,
My feeling is the sky, and the grass on which I lie is my soul. Never ever have a nickel in my dream. Never ever have a debt to pay. Still I understand what real contentment means. Yes, I was born that way. When it's twilight on the trail, and my voice is still,
please plant this heart of mine underneath that lonesome pine on the hill.
This program came to you from the studios of KNX, Columbia Square.
KNX Los Angeles, the voice of Hollywood. 28 seconds before 5 p.m., BULOVA, Bulova watch time. Give him America's most distinguished timepiece, a 21-jewel Bulova Excellency watch, highest achievement of the watchmaker's art and skill.